The Cactus League schedule is winding down. Today, the Dodgers play the Chicago White Sox. The Dodgers are the road team this afternoon.
Pitch strikes.
Hi again, everyone.
And Robleski, when he takes him out, will kind of dig a little deeper into his problems when he's not thrown strikes at times.
So here we go as Andy Pages steps in. 414 this spring. To go along with his 3 doubles, he also has a triple. And now Vassell ready to go. Finally underway here at Camelback Ranch. And first ball swinging, shallow right. That ball drops in for a little single. First pitch of the ball game ends up a base hit off the bat of Andy Pages.
Well, that's something.
And first pitch to him is high and away from
Mookie Betts. He's on deck.
This was a bomb. You could tell by the sound. Hit right near the top of the batter's eye. Fell right straight back down. And this one is hit loud, but going to be handled. Center field. 1 out, 1 on. Pitch inside to Mookie.
So what were the numbers? Fastball.
Pitch. Full of players. Took the first pitch more often. There's a ground ball to short. Put the second one on to first. Double play. And that's it for the first inning. No runs. 1 hit. That is it. Half inning in the books. Dodgers nothing. White Sox coming to bat. You get SNLA Plus at no additional cost. Visit MLB.com/SportsNetLA. Here's Lenyn Sosa, second baseman, leading off for the White Sox in a scoreless game. Bottom of the second inning. Justin Robleski's pitch swung on, grounded wide of third, foul. Lenyn Sosa, then Luis Angel Acuna and Curtis Mead due up for the White Sox. Dodgers travel to the south side this season. White Sox came to Dodger Stadium last year. Pitches up high and away.
And letters so many years ago.
That's a great story. Sosa drills this one to the left field corner, and that's going to be fair and bounce off the wall. Zaire Hope chasing it down and into second with a leadoff stand-up double is Lenyn Sosa.
Yeah, but Nancy here, and then Dieter's coming in, as you mentioned, as I'm coming into the stadium this morning. I had a gentleman that is here every day and works here at Camelback Ranch, says it sounds like a ballpark.
There's a looper into left center for a base hit by Acuna. Now runners at first and third.
That did not look.
There's no score. Acuna goes down to second. Rushing throws through. It's off the glove of Freeland into center field. Sosa will come in to score. And the White Sox have a 1-0 lead.
Well, it's stolen base and an error. And for Dalton Rushing, he's had some difficulty throwing the ball. He has bounced a lot of throws.
Lefties just 194 combined. And he's fouled away. Freddie will give it a look, but it's going to tail into the seats. 1 ball and 2 strikes. Robleski's pitch is pulled
in. Really the 5th lowest in baseball attempted steals in the last 2 years combined.
1-2 is in the dirt for a ball. Trying to change up that was too low. Set. He kicks and fires and got a weak swing. Playing left field. Bunts went toward the mound. Little safety squeeze, and in the score is Acuna. Out at first is Peters. Here's Robleski's next offer. That's sliced toward the right field corner. Long run for Earhart. He dives and can't make the catch. Around second and on his way to third is Hill. And Hill will be in with a triple. That's his 3rd triple of spring training. And the White Sox lead Major League Baseball teams, both in Arizona and Florida, in the third. 2 down. Pitch in there for a strike call. It was a strike. Opponents at 186. The other way 315. And there's a wild pitch, and the White Sox lead 3-0. The 8th pitch of the at-bat to Chase Meidroth coming up from Justin Robleski. Kick in the deal. And he struck him out swinging. Foul tip and a slider. White Sox plate 3, and A Plus is new for 2026. Stream MLB Network 24/7 in the U.S. and select out-of-market games every week. Plus live radio broadcasts of every game. Game Day 3D beginning in minor league action. Visit MLB.com/MLB Plus to subscribe today. Robleski deals.
They have a list of 3 or 4 guys, but in that list, 3 or 4 guys, there may be one guy said, hey, you know, the numbers are there, but we don't want him on our ball club.
Vargas takes ball 4 and trots down to first. Leadoff man. 2-2. And a little soft liner to Mookie Betts at shortstop. He makes the catch. And Pereira is out. 1 away for the White Sox in the 3rd. Here's a 3-2 pitch. That is little, gets away, clanks off the glove of Rushing. Runners are where they would be anyway, so no scoring on that. Just a base on balls to Carroll. And that's going to do it for Justin Robleski. Last outing on the 8th of March against the A's, 3 scoreless, and here he'll go 2 1/3, allowing 3 runs. And he's walked a couple. So Robleski finished for the afternoon. Pitching change at Camelback Ranch. Chicago 3, the Dodgers nothing. Right-hander Dylan Figueiredo out of Venezuela is on to pitch for the Dodgers in the bottom of the 3rd inning. 3-0 Chicago. Figueiredo, he struck out 30. And this one stroked to left field. And on one hop, Zaire Hope plays it. Runner around 3rd. Vargas comes home to score. It's 4-0 Chicago. Run charge to Robleski. Payoff pitch. Strike 3 called. Got him on the outside corner.
Challenge by the hitter.
In the pitch.
Meade wants to challenge this for the White Sox. And he's not going to win it.
Yeah, well,
calls the strike, pitches.
He needs to take some calling practice.
Left field.
Well, he's bookended strikeouts now. 1 swinging, 1 looking. 2 men out, bases. Here's a 1-2. That is cracked into right field, a base hit. Carroll comes in to score. Here comes Sosa right behind him. A 2-out, 2-strike, 2-run hit for Peters. It's now 6-0 White Sox.
Yeah, that was not a bad pitch. That was a broken bat.
Figueiredo, so it's a 1-0 count. Runner goes first to second, swing and a miss for a strike, throw down, and the runner's going to be safe. Peters steals the bag. Second stolen base of the afternoon for the White Sox. 3-2 on the way. Swing and a miss. He struck him out. 2 strikeouts for Figueiredo, but he allowed a 2-run base hit. 3 runs in the 3rd for the White Sox. They now lead 6-0. Kirsten Watson here with you in Glendale, Arizona on a warm Saturday afternoon. 6-0 White Sox, top of the 6th. Right-hander Grant Taylor takes over on the hill out of LSU. Florence, Alabama's home to him, and he'll face Kyle Tucker. 3rd at bat for Tucker. 3rd and probably final at bat for Tucker this afternoon, who has flied to center field twice. And here comes the pitch from Taylor. It's inside, backs Tucker off the plate. That's efficient. Tucker rolls it to second base. Lenin Sosa there, and he throws him out one way in the Dodgers 6th. 1 out, nobody on. 3-1 is up and in, ball 4. 3-0 pitch to Freddie. Low and inside, ball 4, and he's walked again. 2-1 pitch. Let's see, rips it into right field, a base hit. Mookie's going to stop at 3rd, and the bases will be full of Dodgers with 1 out.
Catcher.
3-1. That one is hit in the air well to center. Acuna makes the running catch. Mookie tagging from 3rd. He'll come in and score, and it's 6-1. Sacrifice fly by Alex Freeland. Here's the payoff, and Rushing hits it in the air to left field toward the corner. It's carrying, still carrying, and it is caught. goodness, what a catch by Peters. Highway robbery in left field.
Expertly done. What a catch.
Well, that's the best catch we've seen all spring. Wow, he robs him of a home run. Season long. Here's Chris Campos, Southern California guy, born in Montbello. Facing Miguel Vargas to St. Mary's in Moraga. And Vargas swats this one to left field. Myers out there now chasing it down. And into second with a leadoff double is Miguel Vargas. 6-2 White Sox with the lead, and they've got the leadoff man aboard again today. Chris Newell has taken over in right field for the Dodgers. Sebi Zavala is catching, and Vargas will get a pinch runner.
Which, by the way, just watching Newell just in the ball game playing in right field, he was coming in to back up that throw.
A fly ball to right field. Newell's got it, spins, throws. And the runner tags and moves along. That's Jason Matthews. One out and a runner at third base. But Campos is a two-way player at St. Mary's. He played shortstop for the Gales. And thought even when he was drafted that he would have a chance to be a two-way player in pro ball. Fires one up high to Caro, the catcher. But eventually it came down to making the choice. And this one into left field, a base hit. That'll get a run in. It's 7-2. Matthews comes in to score. A one-out RBI base hit by Edgar Caro.
The White Sox have had plenty of opportunities. That was their 12th at bat with a runner in scoring position in this game.
So Carroll will come out. Pinch runner. Drake Logan will run for him. Will Venable getting a lot of his guys from the dugout in the game now. Bottom of the seventh, a 7-2 White Sox lead. Dodgers will play as the home team tomorrow here against the Texas Rangers. And a breaking ball backed up Lenyn Sosa. 1 ball, 1 strike. Next offer, Campos deals on the outside corner. I asked Chris the other day, I said, did you ever talk to Tony Gonsolin, who was also a two-way player at St. Mary's? Tony older than Chris. Didn't cross over, but because Tony played right field and he would warm up by playing catch late in the game. He'd play a little harder catch because he knew he'd come in and close, but Campos would play shortstop and he'd do the same thing. He'd play catch in the infield in the later innings, knowing that he's going to come in and close the game if they were winning. And Sosa chases a slider and strikes out. 2 down for the White Sox. Got a slider outside. Luis Angel Acuna. He looks at a slider outside. And Sebi Zavala wants to challenge.
Not sure on this challenge.
Pitch is a strike. No balls, 1 strike.
Zavala had it. Call's overturned. Nothing in 1 to Acuna. He swings and hits this one on the ground into left center. A base hit. Logan rounding second. He's on his way to third, and the throw comes into second. And Acuna is safe. leg double for Luis.
A little extra time to get to the bag.
Curtis Mead, the first baseman, struck out 3 times today. And this one in the air to center field and right on the line, and that is caught. And that'll do it for the White Sox in the bottom of the 7th. On to the 8th. 7-2 Chicago. Top of the 9th inning. 7 runs, 10 hits for the White Sox. 2 runs, 5 hits, and a pair of errors for the Dodgers today. Seby Zavala will lead off against right-hander Tyson Miller. Miller, a Southern Californian out of Indio, over there next to Palm Springs, and out of Cal Baptist in Riverside. He's been in the big leagues for a while. Cubs, Rangers, Brewers. Was with the Dodgers in 23. Also been with the Mets in Seattle, most recently with the Cubs again. And Zavala goes to the opposite field deep. This ball headed back, and it's going to be caught on the warning track by Logan.
Good swing. Some pretty good power also, and a good jump in right field.
Payoff pitch as Miller deals, and he walked him. Oh, works a 1-out walk. He'll head down to first.
Yep.
His first AB. Got up to Double-A Tulsa last year. Hey, he swings the first pitch, and this might do it, and it might not. The throw pulled the first baseman off the bag, so Myers is safe, but the Dodgers down to their final out.
But there was 1 out that was recorded. They get the lead runner on the fielder's choice.
Well, I want to congratulate Ned Coletti and manager Francisco Cervelli. Italy is moving on to the semifinals.
And I think one of the surprise teams.
There's a sliced ball to left field and a base hit. Myers will hold at second, and Fitzgerald gets himself a single.
And I remember
Gerald at first, Myers at second. Payoff pitch. Runners go. Up high, ball 4, and the bases are loaded. Good at bat for Harlan. Runners go, and the payoff. And Tim swings and strikes out. Got another fastball. And the ball game is over. And the White Sox have defeated the Dodgers this afternoon by a 7-2 score. Dodgers are now 14-7, while the White Sox go to 13-9. Again, the final, Chicago 7 and the Dodgers 2. Make sure to join us tomorrow on Sportsnet LA and AM 570 for the radio TV simulcast when the Dodgers face the Rangers at 1 o'clock. For Rick Monday and Kirsten Watson, I'm Tim Neverett. Thanks for joining us today. Have a great rest of your Saturday.